G'day and welcome to Great Gardens TV, and the final stages of the home makeover are about to begin, and it's the garden. Look at the back section. It's looking a little bit like a war zone, but that's cool because you have to break a few eggs to make a really good omelette. So let's go and have a look and see what's going on. We got Simon's crew from Sustainable Outdoors. There's Dan leading the charge. We got some stylish people there. There's Ryan, say hello Ryan, from Eco Jobs, and Chris at the back. All these wonderful guys are going to work with some fantastic volunteers to make a big difference. Lawn's going to be going here, a beautiful zoysia lawn. We've got Nick Bell coming to tell us about that. And then these areas that are being excavated here are going to be used to make a wonderful berm where we can put some deciduous trees and some beautiful ground covers. Right there under that gorgeous tree, we've got a tree house coming in and a sand pit, because this is a garden that's interactive for the kids. We've got beautiful, hard, compacted, fine gravel beds going in, a fire pit around the side there so we can have some fantastic areas. But let me show you the veggie section out the back. Again, it's looking seriously like a war zone, but we've got some wonderful permaculturalists from Permablitz who are going to make a huge transformation here. It's all going to be organically managed, lots of different styles of raised beds, and with the chooks, this is actually going to be an amazing food growing area. And all of this has got to be done by the time we have the Open Gardens Australia launch in about 7 days' time. Yikes. But we can do it. We've got awesome people and it's going to be fantastic. So I can't wait to show you what it all looks like when the Blitz is finished.
You didn't find it like that.
It is
That's
pretty
what I
easy
worried
to
about.
fix. No. Kate, it's great to have you here. And you're a landscape specialist for kids. Tell us some of the principles that are really important to make sure the garden is kid-friendly.
I suppose, first of all, asking the kids what they would really like,
Yeah.
and going with that. And very often they're very practical ideas, things that are like a sand pit, some water to play with as well, and then they can sort of take off from there. But there's other things as well.
Kate, last time you were here, we talked about how it's important to have movable bits in the garden for kids to play with.
Loose play is really important. Even just building things, rocks, wood, even if they're shown how to use a hammer and nails, depending on their age of course, and safety of that, they can build their own little things, their own little cubbies.
And now you're here, I think we'll get you working on that sewage pipe. Sean is helping us landscape the garden, and he knows it's critical to think before you landscape. Sean, welcome mate, and welcome for two reasons. You're now a new member of the Great Gardens team, which is awesome. We're redoing the landscape here. How important do you think it is for the 21st century Perth garden to change?
Let's keep it pretty simple. At the end of World War II, Australians adopted a lot of American landscape principles, big lawns, palm trees. It's cost this state and us as taxpayers millions of dollars. We need to revolutionise what we're doing, and we need to do it fast because this is having a measurable impact on our environment, on our health, on our communities, every aspect you can think of, Chris.
What do you see are the key components of a sustainable West Australian landscape in the 21st century?
We're not making adequate use of our urban landscapes, our areas. You need to be able to produce your own food. You need to be able to use water very, very efficiently, and we need to also improve the habitat of a lot of the animals that live around us.
Now, we brought Dom in. He's a young gun who's got fantastic ideas for food growing, and he's done an awesome design for this area. Dom, what are the major principles to be able to grow food successfully here in WA?
First of all, I think it's really important that everyone does grow their own food in their backyard, preferably near your kitchen or near your back door, so you have regular access to your growing area. It's good to have a variety of different vegetables that you don't normally get in the supermarket. Adds a different taste to your menu in the kitchen, but also adds different nutrients into your health.
Now, as you can see, we've tried to build the soil up here. We've got huge amounts of compost and bentonite clay. Dom, how important is it to have really good quality soil when you're trying to grow food at home?
If you have healthy soil, you get really healthy vegetables, and you get a really healthy diet.
Okay, and as we know, it gets pretty tough here in the summertime. You know, what are some of the principles people can follow to get their veggies to grow even through our long, dry summers?
The summer heat in Perth is quite extreme. The best thing is to have a lot of shade, lots of mulch, and regularly applying the mulch, and also drip line irrigation, regular hand watering during the hot days.
So these are the key elements to our sustainable garden. We've used lots of water-wise trees, shrubs and lawn. We've put in a fantastic array of raised veggie beds and the chook house. We've set up the tree house and all the other kids' play areas so that they can integrate with one another. We've put in lots of semi-permeable but hard-wearing paving so we get the infiltration without the runoff. And of course, we've used lots of climbers and creepers to screen and shield our east and west facing walls. Yes, it's finally finished. I can't believe this awesome transformation, and with so many people helping, we put in water-wise native plants, this lawn, we've put in veggie beds, the palatial chook house, we've got the trampoline, the tree house, the sandpit, it goes on, and it is awesome what we've done. But I guess it's fair to say this garden is pretty much still in its infancy. And this is how it can look when you seriously know what you're doing. I've got Grady here to show us how you can create and sustain a garden like this on a big scale. Grady, it's great to see you, but how do you get such an amazing garden to grow on this?
Chris, it's about plant selection, and plants that are already adapted to it, they thrive in it, they don't need anything more. So it's about making sure you get the right plants.
Yep.
That all want the same water requirements and the same aspect of sun and light.
Yep.
Combining them, putting subsurface irrigation in, putting mulch in.
Yep.
They get water twice a week.
No more than twice?
No more than twice.
Okay.
And one of the key things is really the quality of the plant selection. So make sure you get your plants from an accredited, reputable source, and then that makes a big difference.
And you, of course, plant at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, we plant right at the end of sort of the Easter time when when the soil's still a bit warm.
Yep.
And the plants just jump and enjoy the winter rains.
And what a world away it is from lawn, which we need, but this needs so much more water and nutrients, doesn't it, to sustain itself?
Yeah, a lot more care, a lot more time, different need.
Yep.
Lots of people. This is really about an experience and looking after the wildlife.
Now, of course, there's a broader environmental implication here. We're looking out over this magnificent Swan and Canning River. How does a garden like this actually help to look after those rivers?
Yeah, look, the river is about the plants and about insects and about the whole ecology being in balance. So these plants attract insects, birds, which keep that balance. And the most important thing is really to ensure that nutrient doesn't go from the fertiliser into the river. So slow release fertiliser releases it slowly.
Yep.
Plants take it up and the river's safe, and so are the plants happy.
Mate, you're a legend, and I can't wait to spend more and more time at this fantastic park. Thanks for your help, buddy.
Thanks, Chris.
So that's it for the time being, of course. This house and garden are going to continue to evolve, so follow us on our website and check out any of the tour dates for when we will be showing people through the amazing transformations. You can keep an eye on us on Facebook and Twitter. Come to the workshops, but until then, keep up your own sustainability journey. Awesome. Great Gardens is proud to be sponsored by the Water Corporation, Synergy, Swan River Trust and Woodside.